Hey guys, welcome to another Investor Spotlight episode. I'm with Dan. He is the, what was it? As the Rocket Man Storage King. Is that right? Did I get that right?
Yes, sir. You got it perfectly.
Absolutely. I've known Dan and his company Rocket Dollar now for some time, and I can tell you they're a leading company inside of the tech space when it comes into a lot of the retirement account stuff. And just been really impressed with the work they do. I'm really excited to introduce him to the community. So you guys will have Dan and Rocket Dollar as a resource for any questions that you have or other information you need. And I know Dan is always looking for help from real estate investors out there, finding out more ways that he can help people. So Dan, can you give us a little bit about your background and what you're doing in the real estate space?
Yeah, sure. Quick background, originally from the Northeast, had a very, I'd say, standard, Wall Street career, including Merrill Lynch, GE Capital. And then my big light bulb moment, just when we moved back to Austin in 2011, I was co-best man in a wedding, and this gentleman said, I flip houses. I said, what's that? And I heard him say 15%. I said, that's a lot better than my 2 or 3%, and sitting somewhere in Fidelity. And then he said the thing that's probably changed my life forever. He said, did you know you can use your retirement dollars? And for me, this was just groundbreaking. Knowing that I can, actually have full access to this glut of money because I, listened to my parents and set aside and maxed out my 401k. And now I can actually use it to invest in real estate. And, from there, I've taken it to niche categories like self-storage, in addition to flipping houses and multifamily.
Very cool. Are you still doing any active work in real estate right now?
I am a finder, so I'm a licensed finder. So folks that I've personally, and I think naturally I've done this, we talked a little bit offline, folks that I've invested in, maybe just a few quick names like John Manus at Pinnacle Storage, the folks at Bridgeview Real Estate up in Dallas, Ben Kogut. They do Rust Belt retail actually outside of Texas, but I'm so excited about their returns. And then of course, David Thompson, author of Riches and the Niches. So these are 4 folks that I've followed and they've kind of mentored me, and I've in turn invested with them. So I'm just naturally sharing my story. And coincidentally, and this was not on purpose, this makes up a very beautiful diversified portfolio of different real estate assets within a retirement account.
Very nice, Dan. And can you tell us a little bit about what your company, what Rocket Dollar is doing and how they're helping real estate investors?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the big thing here is that most folks, even in normal times, 2020 has definitely been a unique year to say the least, but, are unaware they can use their retirement dollars to invest in real estate. A lot of folks go into a job, they put on their 401k, set it and forget it, they get an advisor or, maybe nowadays a robo-advisor. Nobody says, hey, would you like a hard asset that you can see, feel, and touch down the road? And by the way, it pays an 8% dividend. That's just not in the normal lexicon. So what Rocket Dollar has done, it's empowering individuals any age, 18 and above, to tap into your old retirement dollars or contribute, much like you would to your normal 401k IRA, and take this money and invest in what you want when you want, just like you would with your piggy bank checking account.
Very awesome. And in terms of, what types of relationships that you're looking for to be able to help you and then help Rocket Dollar, what are the ways that the community can help support you and your company?
Yeah, so there's 2 sides of the coin. One, just first and foremost, just for any individual, I know you have a real sophisticated group here. At least, take a quick look. Humor me for 30 seconds. Look at rocketdollar.com. Our knowledge base FAQs was voted one of the top in the world. Likewise, just to, whether it's not for yourself, there's probably somebody that has that appetite to invest with the founder, to help somebody that needs capital for their next real estate project, etc. Make them aware that this self-directed world exists. On the flip side, for folks that are raising money, you should definitely be aware that there's 10 trillion, that's trillion with the T, sitting on, as I consider, sitting on the sidelines that can go in your pocket. So a few proof points, folks that have done this consistently on the real estate side see about 20% of their equity raise comes from self-directed dollars. So as I say, more money, less people, faster. And that's how this plays out.
Very awesome, Dan. And for anybody that's looking to reach out to you and connect with you and be a support person for you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Sure, we'd be on for 2 hours if I try to spell my last name. So I'll give you the easy email. Dan at Rocket Dollar, DAN at rocketdollar, one word.com. And for those of us, that get so excited and want to sign up as a thank you to the community, as I say, if you can spell it, you can get it. So D Kryzanowski, DKryzanowski, that code will get you up to $100 off your Rocket Dollar account. And likewise, if folks are interested and still feel real estate, especially in Texas, is a good asset, I'm more than happy to open the kimono and share what I've invested in and make introductions when appropriate.
That's awesome, Dan. Well, thank you so much for joining and being a part of the community and open up the special promos for us for us here. Everybody reach out and check out what they got going on at Rocket Dollar. If you haven't checked out the what's going on in the self-retirement, self-directed space out there, as Dan said, they have one of the top-rated FAQs for that. And FAQs are just a great way to just get your feet wet, get some exposure. You won't actually remember all the answers that you're going to read in the FAQ, but you'll remember when an issue pops up. They're like, I think I remember that from somewhere, and that'll lead you back to the source. So it's not about becoming an expert in everything. It's about being exposed to lots of information, so that way you have the light bulb kick on of like, oh, that's something I need to look into a little bit more. And that's how you keep making sure that you're going to be making good investments over time, knowing who you need to be in contact with, know when you need to reach out for help. Otherwise, you're just going blind into it. And Dan's a great resource for you guys, of course, just offering to open up his own kimono to show you what he's doing in the real estate investment space. So thanks, guys. Go check out rocketdollar.com. Drop some comments in here for Dan. We're going to have him and Rocket Dollar tagged inside of this post, so to keep them engaged inside of the community and continue to be a resource for you here, guys. So thanks for tuning in to the Investor Spotlight, and check out the Facebook group if you're listening to this on the podcast.